up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rachel's show as usual. You're welcome. How are you all guys doing? I need to release my hair. This feels good. Welcome to my channel guys. How are you all doing? How is in February? How is February taking you? Valentine is coming. Where is your partner? Huh? Why are they always asking about boyfriend, not girlfriend? Who is your partner? Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy February, the month of love, and I hope you have a loved one. You need to have that person to always fantasize about. It's all about fantasy really, nothing much. Anyway, at the end of the day you have your life, so make sure that your life is in order before you and the other party, the life is in order. Sawa sawa higher. So you guys, the first time South Africa gave way to Kenya, first of all, the thing that really gets me to question is, you know, when you travel around, realize that countries that come together always give free way of movement. And if you're to talk about different, should we say continents? Yeah, different continents. Yes, like Africa, Europe, and America, South America, and all those places. If you're to fly into that place and you have a visa of one place, you can literally go into so many countries, unless there's that one stubborn country that you will not go to. Especially in Europe. Europe is so easy to maneuver around, very easy. You have a visa, you can visit 1, 2, 3, like you could get like 5 days of leave. But I never traveled anywhere for leave. Whenever I had leave, I was going home. Leave, go home. But this flying to work, yeah, I would go to the European countries. So I never got my money, I pay a ticket and I go, and no, I didn't do that. I went there to work, tour and come. Then vacations, home. But so actually it didn't bother me not recently when Odemaya and I am Mara were just bringing it up all the time, like, why? Because once you travel and you have this African passport, you really get problems, because you need visa literally to every European country, every American country, like all those countries outside abroad. You need a visa, so it's really difficult. You reach, they have to talk to scrutinize you, they have to put you aside, it's just a lot. There's a time I actually arrived in Uganda and I got a scarf and I did this. Let me do exactly what I did, and I told you I was put aside and questioned and asked, given until I removed my ID for the company I was working with. That's when they released me without even question. So I was covering myself like this, got into line, and then I reached the immigration office. And then as I was coming out after being stamped and all, the lady directed me to a room. And I'm sure it's because I was covering myself. But when she started, I was looking at her. I got my residence permit, which wasn't strong, but when I got my ID, they let me go immediately. Anyway, so these guys complained about why we have to have visas to go to, let me say where, like South Africa, Morocco, Tunisia. We need visas to go to these African countries, Egypt. Oh, this is Africa. Why do we need visas to go to these African countries, yet they are within Africa? Of course, as Africa, we know our own problems. You know those problems that you know in your countries, and you know they cannot open this country for people to just go. So we have our own problems, but can't we really work on those problems and then ensure that at least there's free movement? Okay, let's not go to the northern part of Africa, or okay, South Africa, we want to come free without any visas. But why is it that there are many which restrict to move and there are very few that allow movement? Why? One reason for sure I must say, it's poverty. Like some countries in Africa feel like they're too developed to let other people into their countries. They feel like they will be taking advantage of that opportunity. They come and then they lock the whole entire place and they make it a crime area, and things like that. But if you're to look at a place like South Africa, it's been more chaotic in history, and yet it doesn't really allow so many countries in Africa to go into there. So it doesn't make any much difference. If a country wants to be chaotic, they will definitely be chaotic. And a country like Rwanda, very peaceful, not very peaceful, it was chaotic. But at this point, it is a peaceful country, of course, being under Kagame and all. It's very peaceful. It's one of the cleanest countries in Africa, in the world, I think. Yeah, you can Google that. Is Rwanda the cleanest in the world or in Africa? But one thing I know, in Africa, yes. So you wonder, why do they... Okay, apart from the poverty level, that it's just too much. That if at all they say they're going to open this country, everybody will be running into that country in Africa. Apart from that, why don't they lessen the process and they say maybe you can come and get a visa on arrival, and then you must have this amount of money? Still it goes into, but at least it's lessened by, you have to process all the whole entire thing in your own country to get the visa, and then you can travel. There are those countries like in Asia, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Indonesia. Which other country do we used to travel without visa? Those countries, as a Ugandan, I can travel to that place, to those countries without visa. But when it comes to Africa, we are limited on where we can go without visa. And then you wonder, really, for how long is it going to go on? For as long as we stay in conditions we're in? Or somehow, somewhere, something is going to happen? I think, to me, you see, like Kenya has over time developed, and it has challenged so many countries. Now like South Africa, they've opened doors to Kenya for people to go in, and I'm sure some people danced, because sometimes you have friends, sometimes maybe you have family, sometimes maybe you're in a long distance relationship, and imagine you wake up to they've opened this country for you to, hey guys. And you Kenyans have enjoyed, and it's not even long time before now Eritrea opened also its doors for Kenyans. Eritrea is a very good country to go and tour. I had not flown to Eritrea. Asmara. I feared that place because I thought it was connected to war, because it's in those countries, yeah. So I didn't really fly there. But imagine traveling to tour free. You reach, you're Kenyan, they stamp, they let you in. There's something beautiful about that. If you've traveled and you've been denied, you know how painful it is. And if you've traveled and you've never been denied, like Yani, I know like now, unless really that immigration officer is cuckoo, or maybe she feels like I'm not gonna allow this person in, or he feels like, that's when you can stop me like from entering Kenya. I'm 100% sure if I get my ID like this, I'm in Kenya even the next day. Even if I believe right now, tomorrow morning I'm in Kenya, I'm sure I am. That's a good feeling that I can have if I'm to go to any other country. How good can it be? When is Uganda getting to in that position? Because at this point Kenya is leaving us. Kenyans can go to Lagos without visa, and Ugandans, we can't go to Lagos without visa. This thing of visa is painful. There's some YouTuber from Switzerland. She was coming to Kenya, and then she she has a Switzerland passport and she needs a visa to come to Kenya, because there's a lot. Even Ike Kai Media, he also say he stays in the US but he needs visa. He doesn't have his Kenyan passport, he needs visa to come to but it's an online visa. Just apply, have it, and then come. Kenyans, you guys are making Switzerland people and the US people the process for visa before arriving into your country. You're big, man. You're big. But you guys are doing a good job. Your government relations and the development in your country and everything around you people, the tourism, it's been boosted until everybody's flying in. Like, you see pictures of celebrities being tagged on Nairobi Gossip that this one is in Kenya, this one is in Kenya. Amazing. How I pray that we also, get there. But you're good in this, we're good in that, so we cannot all be at the same page. But I'm so proud of Kenya. Kenyans, kidogo doors are opening, and let me tell you, there's no person who's gonna open a door for you most of the times if you're not doing well. I've said most of the times, mark my words, most of the times they want you to be doing well for them to open doors for you. They cannot just be opening doors. It's either maybe they're feeling sorry for you or they're feeling good for you. There is no in between. It's like these countries that open doors for the European countries that open doors for the refugees. They're feeling sorry for them and they're just opening doors for them. And then there are these countries that have proved a point. Kenya has proved a point that they've developed until people are like, yes, I think we can now have a talk with these guys, Oh, I saw President take hands with the president of Kenya, of South Africa, and just now when I opened internet on WhatsApp, on Instagram, I saw the president of Eritrea shaking hands with President Ruto, man. And I'm sitting back like, wow. So sasa nikiwa na mtu wa Kenya, I cannot travel with him to South Africa. Huh? Anyway, guys, on a serious note, we need to do better, because nobody wants to associate with any poor person. Everybody needs someone who is doing better. Just mark my words, nobody will like you when you're poor. So work hard, play smart. These guys are smart. They're not sleeping. They're using their minds. They're using the resources they have. They're using everything around them to showcase themselves, to advertise, to use the internet. Internet here is a problem. But we thank God we have a way through. But it's not easy. But how I pray that we can do better. And at least we should also hear that they've opened the door through I don't know where. Big moves. Huh? Like to China free, you get. Before you really Kenyans are going to US for free, when we are still here sleeping, something needs to be done. I need to get into parliament. How about that? Anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to address. We can do better, and I pray that more doors are open for us, because South Africa has opened in our eyes for Kenyans. Eritrea has opened for Kenyans. Ugandans. What are we up to? Anyway, we hope for the best, and until next time, guys, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell. Hit that like button, share with your friends and family. Okay, until next time, you'll see you in South Africa soon, and Eritrea very soon. They will also open doors for us. Okay.